Cards in football aren't just a punishment system. They're one of the most dramatic moments the sport produces. And at the 2026 World Cup, there are actually more types of cards than most fans realize. Yellow, red, and for the first time at a World Cup, a brand new one sitting right between them. Here's all of them, what they mean, and why they matter more than people think. Number 1. The yellow card with important variation. The yellow card is a warning. One yellow and you stay on the pitch, but you're now walking a tightrope for the rest of the match. Get a second yellow in the same game and you're gone immediately. But here's the part that creates real tournament drama. Yellows accumulate across matches too. At the 2026 World Cup, any player who picks up 2 yellow cards across the group stage and round of 32 is automatically suspended for their next game. So a player who gets booked in Game 1 and Game 2 of the group stage misses Game 3. And if a player reaches 3 yellows by the quarterfinals, they sit out the next match. Teams manage this constantly, sometimes deliberately, pulling back a player who's on a booking to protect them for the next round. Yellow cards don't just affect the match they happen in, they shadow the entire tournament.
Number 2. The red card. Red card means you're off right now. Walk to the tunnel, your team finishes the match with 10 men, and you cannot be replaced. There's no substitute coming on to fill the gap. The team just plays short for however long is left. But here's what people underestimate. A straight red card also triggers an automatic 1-match ban, minimum. Depending on the severity of the foul, disciplinary committees can extend that to 2 or 3 matches, sometimes more. In a tournament that can be decided over 5 or 6 games, losing a key player for even 1 knockout match can completely unravel a team's chances. 2 yellows in the same match also equals a red, but that carries a 1-match ban too. The color might be different, but the consequences are identical. Off the pitch and suspended for the next game.
Number 3. The blue card, brand new for 2026. This is the one nobody's talking about yet. FIFA is introducing the blue card at the 2026 World Cup, and it sits directly between yellow and red. It means a 10-minute sin bin. The player who receives it has to leave the pitch immediately and sit out 10 minutes of live playing time. Not 10 minutes on the clock, 10 minutes of actual play. So if the game gets stopped for injuries, that time doesn't count. The team plays with 10 men for those 10 minutes. Then the player can return. The blue card is specifically for serious dissent, arguing with referees, surrounding officials, verbal confrontation. The behavior that's been polluting the game for years and getting away with a wave of the hand, or at most a yellow. Now it costs 10 minutes on the pitch. If that same player then picks up a yellow later in the game, the 2 combined become a red, and they're gone for good. In a regular league season, a 1-match suspension is frustrating. You miss 1 game out of 38. In a World Cup knockout round, 1 suspension is potentially the difference between lifting the trophy and watching the final from home. Teams go into every match aware of who's on a yellow, who's 1 bad tackle away from a red, and who needs to be protected at all costs. Managers substitute players early not because of fitness, but because of card risk. Opponents target players who are already on a booking, trying to provoke a second yellow in a high-pressure moment. This stuff is happening in every single match, in the background, invisible unless you know to look for it. Now you know to look for it.